Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Saturday, June 4th. This is Gina McGuire. Today we will see very hot temperatures continue across the Great Basin, with all areas seeing temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above normal. However, record temperatures are still expected across parts of Nevada into Idaho today, where temperatures will peak. Also, we may see a few isolated thunderstorms later today in the High Sierra, mainly in the Central Sierra. However, overnight tonight into early Sunday morning, we could also see some isolated thunderstorms, again, mainly in the Sierra and Northern California, with lesser chances as you move into western Nevada. However, on Sunday, these thunderstorms will expand and increase over parts of western and northern Nevada into southwest Idaho, and may be dry initially. However, we're looking for increasing moisture later in the day on Sunday and as we go into storms on Monday and Tuesday. Also, with this heat we've seen an accelerated curing of grasses across the Great Basin. Now, if we look at recent weather, over the last 24 hours, we've seen no showers or thunderstorms across the Great Basin. And over the last 7 to 14 days, 7 days on the left, you can see precipitation over parts of central Nevada into Utah and Idaho, but not very much, with very dry conditions further south and into western Nevada. And even over the last 2 weeks, no precipitation has occurred over the southern areas of the Great Basin, and even the precipitation that has occurred further north is less than what we'd see normally during the last 2 weeks in most areas. If we look at fuels conditions, the ERCs have been increasing rapidly and are now near to above normal over parts of western and northern Nevada into southwest Idaho. However, live fuel moistures still remain very high. They have been decreasing recently, but still remain above normal. The water vapor satellite loop from this morning shows this very strong ridge of high pressure in the west, also with the area of low pressure off the California coast that will continue to move northeast, which is what will bring us our showers and thunderstorms over the next several days. Right now, all of this activity off the coast is just cloud cover, and we will see clouds increase over the western side of the Great Basin initially. Today's significant fire potential will still remain low to moderate. However, the lower elevation grasses have been curing rapidly, therefore smaller fires are still likely across parts of Nevada especially. Our driest conditions are over southern Nevada and into southern Utah. Looking at the weather today, temperatures on the left, temperatures will likely peak in many areas across the western half of the Great Basin, with highs reaching near 110 in southern Nevada and near 100 degrees further north and west in the valleys. This will again continue to rapidly cure out the lower elevation grasses. Relative humidity will also remain in the 5 to 10 percentile across much of Nevada and southern Utah, and higher as you move further north and east into the Great Basin. If we look at the weather on Sunday, that area of low pressure that's currently off the west coast will move into the Tahoe Basin and slowly move across the Great Basin over the next couple of days. This will again allow for showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, mainly over western and northern Nevada into Idaho. Again, with the hot temperatures we've seen, we are seeing a transition in our significant fire potential to moderate in some areas. Looking at the weather conditions on Sunday, relative humidity on the left shows those very low humidities over the southern portion of the Great Basin, but as that low moves in and we see some showers and thunderstorms, humidity will come up somewhat over northern Nevada, but still remain in the 10 to 15 percentile. And again, those weather conditions on the right, you can see where we're expecting showers and thunderstorms, which again may be dry initially, but likely we'll be seeing some moisture as the day goes on. On Monday, that low pressure moves over the central portion of the Great Basin, and again, we still continue with these dry conditions and low to moderate fire potential over the western and southern areas. And again, showers and thunderstorms are expected over the northern half of the Great Basin on Monday, with a better chance for moisture in many areas. So the drier conditions, relative humidity remains 5 to 10% over southern Nevada and southern Utah, but again will be increasing in the northern areas. Looking at the overall forecast amount of precipitation through early Tuesday morning, and you can see where we're expecting those showers and thunderstorms to produce some areas of rainfall. As we move into the early to mid portion of next week, we will be seeing another change in the weather pattern. This area of low pressure and high pressure ridge is now moving off to the east on Tuesday, with still showers and thunderstorms expected across northern and eastern sides of the Great Basin, and generally low to moderate fire potential. However, as we move into Wednesday, we see a much deeper trough developing off the west coast, and this will approach with winds increasing from west to east across the Great Basin. We will see drier conditions and some cooler temperatures with this trough, but again, much windier conditions than what we'll see over the next several days. So we'll continue with low to moderate fire potential. On Thursday, this low moves a little bit closer, so again, we'll see those winds increase further on Thursday, along with cooler temperatures, with further cooling on Friday as that low moves across the area, and this will drop some fire potential over the northern half of the Great Basin back to low. However, over southern areas, we're still warm Temperatures, which will be near to above normal, will continue, with dry conditions will continue that low to moderate fire potential. If we look at the overall forecast amount of precipitation for the next 7 days, which does include what we already will see over the next few days, again, generally over the northern half of the Great Basin, we'll see anywhere from a quarter to near an inch of total precipitation, which will likely occur over the next 3 days. As we look into the extended forecast, which takes us out into the middle of June, still warm and dry conditions are expected across the Great Basin. That concludes our briefing for today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you for listening.